Welcome, everyone. Mega64 at Anime Expo coming this week. Can you believe it's already here?
It's right around the corner.
4th of July weekend, July 4th through the 7th. We will be there all weekend long with a booth on the show floor. And come visit us, booth 1828. I believe we're back with Game Grumps.
Back
I think
to
back to back with I
the
believe
Grumps?
so. I think.
Okay.
But we will be there. We will have a huge merch spread with a ton of rare stuff from the vault. Anything you want that has that anime energy, we're going to have it at the booth, including even our Master Collection box set. We will have that in stock at the booth, along with a ton of other great stuff. So come visit us on the show floor at Anime Expo. And our panel, Mega64 panel, Beyond the Power to Rival God. Great panel title, I must say.
It is a good one.
Is Friday, July 5th at 5:15 p.m. And we're going to show we're going to debut a new video there. We're going to show a whole bunch of stuff you won't see anywhere else. So come see us, Anime Expo.
See our cosplays because
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, the cosplay out.
Oh, I got a good one this year.
Ooh.
I was thinking of
yeah.
one too over the weekend, and I think I'm prepared this year. Sometimes I go in like, holy smokes, what are you doing?
There
What
are
trash
some
can I
years.
find?
I
Yeah.
will say,
What trash is
especially.
right?
Hold on. What in the chat? Why is Rocco's eyes crossed? Excuse me. What's going on?
Why
Johnny, are you
is?
doing some kind of
Johnny, you
filter?
doing a camera trick?
No, that's all you.
He's all crossed
That's
up.
all me. Maybe I'm trying to see a magic eye painting. Okay, you ever think of that? Scrub Lord Fats. We're gonna talk to Twitch about having your account Dr. Disrespected.
Uh-oh.
Get him.
No, I mean banned. That's what I mean.
get him gone.
Whatever. All right. Anyway, I really can't believe that that's happening this week.
It is.
That is
It's
Wednesday
crazy.
set up, and then we're gonna be there for the whole 4th of July weekend. Come on out and say hi.
Hello.
We have a whole bunch of stuff this month. So this is going to be a crazy month. Bear
Sure.
with us, everybody, because
Oh, God.
July, the schedule is not going to be normal.
Yeah.
We're going to be all over the place.
I used to get real overwhelmed with the summer con schedule.
Yeah.
Specifically, like July, we would just be hit, and oof, when we were like touring on top of it.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was
no.
a lot.
That's what I was going to say is last year. So sometimes, as you mentioned, we always cosplay for Anime Expo,
Yeah.
but some years it's crazy. And then we get to the day and it's like, wait, none of us picked costume. Wait, like we can't not cosplay. We've done it every
Yeah.
year. So it's like July 2nd and we're like, oh shit. Especially last year with the tour. It was
Sure.
so hard to get stuff together.
Yeah.
But no, I'm prepared this year.
That's what I was gonna
got
say.
a magnificent costume.
Yeah, I was just thinking that too. It's like, I've done the craziness of last year where it's like
Yeah.
all the summer cons and the tour
Yeah.
schedule. Now I feel like, just cons? Easy.
Yeah.
We got this.
We did expert
I'm all
mode.
prepped.
Yeah.
Kevin's been like getting everything ready for our booth. So we're looking to have a fun July.
I think last year it was Kevin and I agreed to like we had the tour. We were flying out like the day after Anime Expo.
Yeah.
And it was like we have to go home immediately to pack our bags. But it's like me and Kevin took the challenge. Like Sean and Derek were like, hey, I think we're gonna not be at Anime Expo very much because we have to get stuff together. Like maybe just a couple people should stay at Anime Expo. And me and Kevin were up to the challenge, like, oh, please throw anything at us. We could take it. And even we, when it was over, we're like, that was too much. This is too much.
Yeah.
I remember we went to a 4th of July party after the con ended.
That was another level of
And it was
It's just a mistake.
We
Yeah.
just went and it was like, I'm like falling asleep eating. I'm like,
Oh my God.
why did we come to this?
the host
This year's
loved
gonna
it.
be easy mode.
Yeah, so
It
this,
is.
this year we're chilling. You're going to see us in a more chill state than you've ever seen us before.
True California vibes. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
You're not going to be walking by going, you look tired. You're going to
Yeah.
be going, you look like chilling.
No one's miserable as shit at our booths because
Nope.
we're going to be well fed. We're
Yep.
going to have a good night's rest. We're
Yep.
just going to be prepared.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So I'm looking forward to it.
And we'll get to the cons later down the road.
yeah,
Anime
yeah,
Expo's
We'll
up.
talk about that
And that's
a
kind
little
of what
bit.
I've learned over the years too, is like just worry about the one right in front of you.
Yeah,
Then
exactly.
Yeah.
that keeps me from getting all stressed out about like,
Because there's
Exactly.
a lot.
yeah, all the way through the into summer.
On today's show, we are going to talk about a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I just thought let's get it out of the way first. Let's talk the debate Who won? Who lost? I think first of all, they didn't let RFK.
Yeah,
it.
why didn't they let the worm answer any
the
questions?
brain
he has the
worms didn't
I
get
want to
in
know
on
what
it.
the
Yeah.
brain worm. Maybe it gave him cool, like Dune, like prescience. You know, like he could be like, Biden, you're about to call Trump a jack weasel,
Not a jack
and then he's
weasel.
like, come over here, jack weasel.
His voice,
And then he'd be like,
Oh,
the water of
God.
life made me see that.
I don't think they have the technology to kind of pick up what's going on with his voice.
Oh, okay.
It's like a frequency interruption.
I'm going to do an impression. This is an impression of the debate. Look, I heard you drank the water of life, Jack. That's no good. That's just worm piss. I drank the worm piss. It was good piss.
pretty good.
That's
It's
pretty
bl-
good.
It's blue. It's like a melted Slurpee.
That's pretty good. Now
And then-
RFK.
RFK.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could see. The holy wars may begin.
Oh my God.
I could
Jesus Christ.
This is okay because it's not a disability. The worms did. It's the worm made him sound like
The
worm
that.
worm
made him
is
sound like-
not
It's a
making him
parasite.
disabled.
Beyond the dimension of dimensions.
Parasites are okay to imitate. It's fine. It's all good.
Well, you said who won. I think we won.
Yeah. Oh, the American
Because-
public wins.
Oh, we won.
No,
We win.
me, Rocco, and Johnny won.
Yeah, we
Oh.
won. Because, we got
What happened?
a free Bloomin' Onion theme song. Welcome back. We didn't mean to leave you hanging on that, but I'll leave you hanging on one thing real quick. Today on this show, we're gonna talk about a bunch of stuff, but we are gonna pick a winner for a we're doing our official Mega64 podcast closing theme song.
Yeah.
And we're gonna pick a winner at the end of the show. So stay tuned to see who won the big event. We listened to all the songs last week. We had a great time. They were so good.
Oh, that
Oh
was
my
a
God.
I could not believe how good those turned out.
A
They were
great
all
crop.
great.
Yeah,
so
everything.
talented.
Yeah.
Now I will say though, Sean has been out. He's actually it's rare you see that Sean actually travels on a vacation, but he did that.
Yeah.
And
It's not for work. He's actually taking some time
yeah.
to
He needs
just,
it.
have family
Rare
time.
to see that. Very
Yeah.
rare to see that. But he did do that. I am a little pissed because I'll be honest.
Uh-oh.
I could say where it doesn't matter. But he's been in Kansas City.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
And he got to have that Kansas City barbecue that I remember so much, Gates Barbecue. He keeps sending me pictures of like, check it out, I'm at Culver's, and he's got like the curds we
Yeah.
had on tour a year ago.
Yeah, I remember
All right, those were good, but then in his like stories and stuff, I see he's at Gates Barbecue, which I'm way more jealous of because I could still taste those beans. They were like these brown sugary. Oh,
So he shouldn't have gone without you is what you're getting
that's
at.
what I'm saying. Yeah. Wait till our next tour or something like that. But that,
So he just happens to, take the family to Kansas City, but he should deny himself the barbecue
yeah,
restaurant.
wait for us.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
That's a
take-
little,
What the
Take
family
Rocco on
doesn't- they don't-
vacation.
I don't know,
They
that's a
don't
little
know.
selfish.
They're babies. They don't know what they're even eating.
Oh,
He's wiping
all right.
butts, and they don't care what they eat. Give them an apple.
Wiping butts. Oh. He's
but-
not here to defend himself.
Yeah,
True.
whatever. But I still will go on. It's always good to have hot takes in a podcast, so you get clickbait. Kansas City barbecue, still best barbecue. Sorry, Texas. Sorry, whatever. Kansas City.
I've never had it, so I can't really
I know.
say.
Same.
Yeah.
It's so sweet and good and just But I ain't talking shit. Texas got good barbecue too. I mean, what was the place we went to? Black Hole Sun, or what was it?
Was it Terry Black?
Terry Black's, maybe. That was good.
It was good.
Is that known as good barbecue out there, or is that
Yeah.
like the normies? Go
Mega
there?
former Austinite.
I mean, a
Has
lot
the-
of tourists go there, but it is really good barbecue.
Yeah.
So,
I used to go to a gas station spot in Austin
yeah, I
on
mean,
the regular.
Yeah, we went. What was that place called? Like Carrie's or
That's the
something.
thing. I don't remember for the life of me what it was called.
I remember we were on a Rooster Teeth shoot,
Mhm.
and there was this gas station nearby, and they were like, "Hey, are you all hungry?" Yeah. I would just go get food at that gas station.
Sliced bread.
And at the time, that was still a new thing to us.
Yeah.
Like, no, I don't want to go in there. And they're like, trust me, I think you're going to want to eat it.
They had the sliced Wonder Bread and
Yeah.
the picnic benches out the back.
Was it Rudy's?
Rudy's.
Maybe that's what it
That's
was.
what
Okay.
it was, Meg.
See, like Rudy's is kind of like base level.
Yeah, for me.
And then you only go up from there.
Oh,
So
basically,
Whatever I had was damn good.
I think all I've ever had from Texas was Rudy's.
okay.
And that's what I kind of feel like that's my only basis for Texas barbecue.
Maybe we're gonna have to take a trip out
I
to
should
Texas.
well, yeah, it's
telling
been a
you.
while since RTX.
Now's the best time to go to Texas, I think, right now in July.
But
Yeah.
oh,
Let's
fuck.
go right now. Let's recreate RTX. Let's get it going again.
I think
Dude.
Kansas City though is next on my list because if you're telling me the barbecue's great out there, I gotta experience
it's
that.
so good. But I will say, I have been craving, speaking of Texas, something has been gnawing at me recently where I'm like, I want to eat that so bad. And it is Texas and gas station related.
Oh shit.
That Bucky's brisket sandwich.
Oh.
Anytime we were on tour going through Texas, it's like, oh, there's can we stop there? And I would get that fucking brisket sandwich. And I think the last time we went through there on tour, I think I took the they say there's the nuclear option when something's bad. There's a button next to it called the fat boy option. And I hit it because I think I got like a couple. Like,
Take
hey,
them home.
we're driving through all of Texas. It's going to be a long drive. I'm stockpiling. And that drive, I was just in brisket heaven for like.
Yeah, see, like the barbecue at Bucky's is better than the barbecue at Rudy's. So if
Really?
that says anything.
I mean, if I remember, I think I think I liked it more.
Do you guys have a favorite barbecue spot out here in San Diego? Because there's a chain I really like called Dickey's.
Oh, Dickey's is really
yeah.
good.
And Dickey's to me, it's as close to the Texas experiences I've had.
Sure.
So
Yeah.
to me, it feels like what Rudy's kind of serves.
Yeah.
There's a place kind of way out there. Whenever we do the haunted trail out at like during Halloween, it's kind of out in the wilderness
Super
where
East
that
County
is.
called
But
Grand
Old Barbecue.
Yeah.
Yes.
That shit is.
I've never
awesome.
had it. And
it's really
awesome.
good.
It's been out in East County forever.
Yeah.
It's awesome. The thing is, similar to the Texas experience,
Yeah.
they run out of shit. It's like we make brisket, like we start at like 3 a.m. and and by 5 p.m. it might be gone.
Damn.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing. Now most of the time they will have brisket because they know everyone wants that, but then they'll have other stuff. They have like smoked turkey, and that is almost always out when I go there. But man, you'll never have turkey better than that. It was so good. How I don't very often crave turkey, but it's so like smoky and good. Oh my god,
Yeah,
my
yeah.
I
stomach
think
started
too,
making
like,
noises just now.
If you can find a barbecue spot that has turkey, you know that they're
Yeah.
going to be legit.
Yes,
So,
Really?
Yeah.
yes. And again, you wouldn't think to
Because
get
I'm never
that.
ordering it. Yeah.
Yeah, but you'd be shocked.
Oh,
It's so
interesting.
good. You just get a little bit of it. You don't
Yeah.
necessarily need to buy 10 pounds of it. But they also have like jalapeno cheddar sausage there. They have, what else? I'm making myself super hungry. And the best Frito pie in town.
Oh shit.
They will rip a bag open and dump so much shit into that bag of Fritos. You're going to be just that.
They
You'll
got
be good.
the barbecue sides. Yeah, that's
Oh,
important.
yeah.
And the stuff that I like at Dickey's, I think, is like shit I have never had anywhere else, like fried okra.
Okay, yeah.
I love fried okra.
Yeah, it's
I was the
breaded.
one kid
It's
in
better
school.
than French fries.
Dude, I was the one kid in school. My family always did shit with okra, and I was
Yeah.
always bringing okra to school, like part of my lunch. And,
Yeah.
people were like- and all the kids were like, "What the fuck is okra?
Yeah.
What is that?" And I'm like, "It's good."
Fried Oprah.
Yeah, they thought that, but
Gail King's crying somewhere.
you know,
no, my friend.
Stedman's favorite. But I had it raw, whatever, any form you could put okra in. I loved it as a
Yeah.
kid. I was like, "Give me more
Mhm.
okra." So
Barbecue's the one thing, we don't talk about prices of fast
Yeah.
food anymore on
Yeah.
this podcast.
Yeah.
But the
Yeah.
one thing I will say, the
Sean's not here, so it
antithesis-
should be easy to dodge that.
I will talk about how like barbecue's always been expensive.
Oh,
so
yeah.
when
Oh.
I'm getting barbecue now, it's like it doesn't fucking matter. It was always fucking
Yeah,
expensive.
yeah.
So yeah, I don't even blink. It's like it's always sucked.
Yeah. I will say
That's me treating
obviously
myself though.
Phil's
Oh, yeah.
Barbecue is obviously a big presence in San Diego. And I will say I still love their baby back ribs. Every now and then their beef ribs, nothing touches that. Like
Yeah.
every now and
Yeah.
then it's like, I need specifically their beef ribs.
So what's that emulating? Is that a Southern California type of barbecue, or is that like
No, they
The
have
owner-
beef ribs in Texas.
No, but I'm just thinking, like, is the owner of Phil's trying to make it like, Dickie's is
Yeah.
a chain that is going for Texas barbecue.
Yeah.
What is Phil's? Because it is sweeter.
Yeah, maybe it's. I didn't feel like it's quite Kansas City barbecue, but it kind of reminds me of that a
Yeah.
little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Phil is from KC area. they're
From
saying in the
the
chat.
South. Oh,
Yeah.
good to hear.
I get those vibes. The only thing that I can tell that they don't have it is the beans. The baked beans are good at Phil's.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, the beans in Kansas City are like
Next level.
candy. They're just like melting your mouth. It's like it's like some Willy Wonka shit. Oh my god, it's so good.
Wonka beans.
I haven't had them in like 20 years, and I could taste them right now. That's how iconic those. I'm thinking about those beans.
You're gonna make Sean
Classic.
describe them when he comes back to the office.
If he had those beans, I'm gonna be. So, I hope he didn't. I hope he got anything else. Because if he's bragging about
Why
those
wouldn't you?
beans, he's gonna pay dearly.
You want to be happy for him, dude.
I don't get happy for people
All right.
Oh.
unless it's me.
He's only got what's the Schadenfreude. He gets happy when other people are
Yeah.
hurt or something.
Yeah. I saw some people were requesting, speaking of, I do want to say something that made me laugh. I saw people online were requesting, every now and then we get requests for a movie club episode. By the way, if you don't subscribe to our Patreon, jump on it. We have Mega64 Movie Club every week. We're a little late on this latest episode, but it should be out pretty quick here. But I've gotten a lot of requests for this new Yorgos movie, Kinds of Kindness.
Right.
And I was cracking up because I think people have dialed in on like what me and Sean like and don't like. You know what I mean? Like I think the people through more episodes coming up or coming out, people have started to see the code. Okay, this is the kind of thing,
Yeah.
whatever. And I see a lot of people suggesting that for Movie Club, and I think that they all are on the same page that we will get a really funny Sean review from it. Like that it has like the right formula that he will blow a gasket on that episode.
People
I'm getting
know.
that impression because I
Yeah.
keep seeing people go like, oh, Sean, get ready. So I think somebody said fucking nightmare confirmed. And,
That's so
I
perfect.
I saw the movie this weekend, and I don't want to. No one showed this to Sean, but I'm inclined to agree. I think that might end up being the funniest review ever. So I'm gonna see if we can get him to watch that.
Oh no.
Wow. I don't think, it's hard to get him to go for it because he automatically goes in with such apprehension on movie club recommendations.
Yeah.
Also, it's 3 hours plus. So
Oh,
you're
God.
immediately you're gonna hear "Ah!"
That's
you're gonna hear
really-
that, and then I think it has a little bit of everything that would make him miserable during a movie.
Perfect.
I really think they're all in there. Hey, you guys didn't see it. Did anybody
No.
here see it?
No, I've been looking forward to it. Trailers look good.
Yeah,
I don't know-
it's kind of three short movies in a movie. It's
Okay.
It's
Oh.
anthology.
Oh.
It's 3 different stories in a movie, and I think they all have something he would want to quit over.
Yeah.
So,
well, I know
I'm gonna
Yorgos,
see.
he's kind of a pervert. So I could just imagine what kind of stuff he's got in store for Sean.
It's funny. There's less of that stuff in this one than Poor Things,
Okay.
quantity wise.
But
But the little bit that's in there
Is next
made the
level.
audience, what?
Oh no.
Like it got a huge laugh.
okay,
Yeah, because Poor Things had so much of it.
Yeah, this
A
this
lot.
this went for quality over quantity.
Okay.
There's a part in this that took everyone by surprise. And I saw it in a theater where they serve you food, and people like, like it was funny.
spit
Anyway.
take, dude. Literal.
Mm.
That's good.
But anyway, yeah, it's.
There was
I
something-
think it's maybe not quite 3 hours, but about 3 hours.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
boy.
anyway, I'll try to get Sean to watch that. We'll see.
Yeah, I was thinking of some good ones I wouldn't mind being on. But I always kind of think of them as like, what's something that like maybe you guys haven't seen that I think you would really enjoy.
Yeah.
I don't go for I think this would make Sean lose his fucking shit.
I don't want to
on
do that every
Rocco.
time, but this time
Yeah.
it would be funny.
I really do think of like, ooh, I wonder if this would be good. Have they seen that? I bet they haven't.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's how I make my picks.
Oh, well, sorry to go back to, we don't need to make Sean suffer anymore.
Of course not.
Going back to what we were talking about a minute ago, we got a free Bloomin' Onion.
Yeah.
I don't want to leave that hanging too long.
Oh, that was before the theme song.
Yes.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Sorry, we got off track.
what's going on with that?
Debate night was what, Thursday, Friday, Thursday?
Wednesday.
I think it was
Thursday.
Thursday.
Yeah.
Oh.
Debate night happened, and a lot of things aligned where that was happening. I walked into the office and Johnny was like, yo, I just got an ad. The Bloomin' Onion is free today. Like if you eat there at all, you'll get that for free. And then that aligned with me because I'm caught up now on The Boys, the show on Amazon, The Boys, and they had a Bloomin' Onion episode. There was an episode where the Deep walked in mad about something, and then immediately it was quelled by, wait, is that a Bloomin' Onion? Yeah. Do you want some? Well, yeah. And he ate it, and I was like, fuck, I need a Bloomin' Onion. I couldn't believe Johnny just read that out of my mind and was like, well, I want a crocktail, so we should go and get both. Crocktail being they sell a green cocktail that has a toy alligator in it.
This is viral marketing. This is all not a coincidence.
Yeah.
This was on the last episode.
We were influenced.
They timed the promotion to happen. This is amazing. When was the last time you'd been to an Outback? It had been honestly since we went
for that Patreon
Patreon thing. Yeah.
Yeah, what was the deal? Oh, yeah, we lost a game or something.
So me and Sean got to eat a steak in front of you.
And I didn't.
Yeah,
I didn't
you had
get
to sit
eat
there.
it. Yeah, that's
but before that, I don't think I'd been to an Outback since 2001.
No, it'd been a long time.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, we went.
So how was the experience? Was it worth the market?
It was funny because they immediately they knew about the deal. Like we ordered and Johnny was like, okay, I saw a thing on Twitter about a Bloomin' Onion. The woman that was taking our order was like, okay, hey everybody, what can I get for you today? And then Johnny mentioned, yeah, I saw a thing about a free Bloomin' Onion. And then her register dropped. She went, yes, the free Bloomin' Onion. We know about it. Now that you've brought it up, you may receive it.
It was so ominous.
Yeah, it was like we can't. She got quiet, like we can't tell the other table.
Oh no!
Yeah.
This. Like it's only if you.
She was straight up
bring it
like, my manager told me not to like promote this.
Yeah.
And you have to specifically ask for it.
Yeah. There was like a very specific set of code to get to the Bloomin' Onion. It was like, but now that you have brought it up, you will receive it.
Yeah, it was like a secret code. It was so weird.
Did you feel privileged, or were you like, "Oh, am I in trouble? Like, should?"
No, I was stoked because we were about to get a free Bloomin' Onion.
Okay, because we went to a Wonka promotion at IHOP.
Oh no!
And that waiter treated
Did we
us.
all go? We all went together.
We all went together, and
yeah, that sucked.
that waiter treated us
no.
like criminals for trying to order the Wonka-related food items.
That IHOP does not want people ordering the funny menu.
The weird
Like,
shit.
They always have a separate menu. Oh, the Sonic menu or the Wonka menu.
Yeah.
They were not giving them out. They were hidden.
Hid them.
What?
And
Yeah.
Rocco went and like snuck up to the Mater D's desk and was like,
The Mater D at IHOP.
4 of those.
Yeah, and then imagine his surprise when he came to the table. We were like, I'd like the purple Wonka pancakes.
We all ordered that shit.
Yeah, and he's going. Yeah, what else do you want? Yeah, Wonka pancakes. Yeah,
It's
I mean,
not
definitely.
like he was making it. Like, what's
Yeah,
the problem?
well, you never
He
know
might have
because
been.
the
Maybe,
staff there
yeah.
is like one person.
It took about
Okay.
an hour and a half to get our food.
Oh
Yeah,
my
and then by the time, and then
God.
once we got it, it was like Wonka shot it with a shotgun. It was like purple just smeared on it.
It's the opposite of made with love. It was made with anger back in the. But this seemed like a better experience. It's like, okay, just don't tell anyone else in the Outback.
Yeah.
Oi, mate, keep
Yeah.
it down.
Hey, right. You don't
down.
need to make an announcement.
Good.
But anyway, so yeah, Outback quick review. The Bloomin' Onion was banging. I don't know what to tell
It's
you.
good, right?
Normally, you don't clear.
Great.
I'm always under the. Listen, the first half of it is the best thing you've ever eaten, and then the second it on a dime will become. Oh, no, I'll never eat that again. No, not this time, man. We cleared that son of a bitch out.
It's a 4-person job, right? It's
Yeah.
not. 2 people and 1 onion's a lot.
Yeah, we had
2 people, 1 onion.
Yeah, 2 guys, 1 onion.
I can hear the music.
No,
in
we
that.
were good. We cleared it. It was great. We got that good bread.
The brown bread.
The brown bread. That was good.
Got the cocktails.
Yeah, and the cocktails. Can we get a cocktail review,
Yeah,
guys?
Johnny, were
How
you
was
getting your
that?
drink on? What was up?
Yes, Meg got one too.
Yeah.
It was pretty good. I don't know what it is.
Glitter in it. It was cool.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. If you give me a little toy with my drink, I'm stoked.
We were playing with the toy. Like,
That's cool.
Well, that's what I was saying. It's like just a few adults ordering alcohol so they can get the free toy.
we were playing with the toy while Rocco had the debate on his phone. I was like,
Yeah.
this peak America.
Yeah, this is peak America right here. They didn't have
In an
they didn't have the,
Australian
they didn't have the
steakhouse.
debate. They didn't have the debate playing over the bar, so we had to play it on our phone at the table while we had played with alligator toy,
Yep.
getting our free onion. But anyway, I did not have a full meal, but that Patreon thing that we did at Outback, I didn't get to enjoy anything, and you guys ordered that Tim Tam cake or something.
Still thinking about that.
It was a piece of it was cake with a bunch of Tim Tams stabbed into it. I got that because I'm like, you know what? I was denied this last time. I'm gonna have it now. So I had a piece of Tim Tam cake and watched. Come on, Jack, we got Tim Tam cake out there. I don't think they talked about the Tim Tam cake in the debate.
They should
No.
have.
Yeah,
They talked about golf. That was all I heard.
yeah.
Saw a little highlight reel on social
Yeah, so I
media.
figure we just talk the next hour about the debate.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
let's
Or
get
the-
into
the
it.
pros and cons.
roll the intro. Oh wait, we don't.
Johnny,
we don't
could you
we're
edit
not
like
doing
a election year 2024, like a huge intro? Like 'cause we're gonna use it all year. Oh, I just heard
Oh,
no.
come on.
All right,
Oh,
well,
damn.
Sean, Big Sean energy here. Wait, Big Sean's actually a guy though,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Is
We
he
don't know
alive?
if we want that energy.
Is Big Sean still alive? Can we get an update?
Is Big Sean kicking?
When was the
Or-
last time you saw Paul Wall?
Great
'Cause
question.
I saw a picture of him recently, and he's just like an old bearded guy.
Wait, no
Oh.
grill no more?
Does he? I don't know.
No
What?
grill
I
on
think so.
Paul.
no,
He killed
That
the
was his
grill.
kinda
Mr.
known-
Wall.
He's kind of known for the wall, Paul Wall look.
Yeah, he is. This is Mr. Wall now.
We celebrated. He dropped it. It's Paulie Wall now.
Ollie Wall.
Shit.
Holy
Oh,
shit!
no.
He looks good, dude. A little gray.
Yeah,
that
the one
beard.
that I saw, he looked even more like a math teacher. So
Oh,
that's not a bad
yeah.
photo of him.
Kind of
He's
like
got
the
a-
Fred Durst treatment.
It's got but a skinnier neck than Fred. Like he looks thin. He looks good.
Well, good for him. He's doing.
Yeah, give us
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that was the picture. I think
Okay.
that. Yeah. I was just surprised. I was like,
Mr. Wall.
That's Mr. Wall.
Wait, he does have a grill on there. Oh, so he's still rocking it.
Good for him.
Yeah, just leave him up.
That's pretty good.
Well,
Pretty good. I've never.
well, there's
worn
your
a
Paul
grill.
Wall update for the week.
I've gotten into a lot of fads. You know, I had yo-yos when I was a kid. You know,
Yeah.
There was the magic cards, the Pokemon came and went.
Yeah.
Then it's weird when shit comes back, like Pokemon. It's just
Yeah.
odd.
Yeah.
But grills, I never had a grill, and grills never really came back. I think that
I did think Riff Raff had that one where it was like
Oh,
almost like
yeah.
shark teeth.
Ang, ang, ang.
Yeah.
That was cool. That was where I was like, I'm
cool
kind
on
of into
him.
the grill
Yeah.
thing.
Well, you know what? Grills never went away for like rappers, because even like wrestlers who have like a rapper gimmick, they're
Yeah.
still wearing grills.
Yeah.
That's the rapper aesthetic. It kind of just stays there. But there was a point where like friends of mine were getting fucking
grill?
at the mall, right? The little
Oh, yeah,
kiosk.
yeah, absolutely.
There was a kiosk?
Yeah. There was like a
They do
kiosk
like
at
an
the mall.
impression of your teeth.
Oh, I can't imagine.
Get
that.
grilled up
Oh,
for
God.
Saturday night. You know.
Damn.
Did you have friends in Jersey doing that, or was that just California, Johnny?
Yeah, I no grill friends.
No friend, no
Damn.
white boys getting grills.
You
down
didn't
at
have,
the
you didn't
mall?
have a girlfriend back then?
no girlfriends.
Neither did I.
Now I'm grill pilled, but it's all about that barbecue.
Grill build.
What did Riff Raff say in that video? I can't wait to get famous so I can act like I don't know nobody.
Can't wait to blow up and act like I don't know nobody.
And
So
then
that's
it
what it
goes,
was.
"Ah, yeah, yeah,
That was
Good line.
iconic to me.
Yeah.
I haven't checked, I wonder what Riff Raff's up to. Maybe I don't want to know.
My girl got with him.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
No, I think Riff Raff not too long ago was on something I was watching. What was it?
Inside the Actors Studio.
It was. What is your favorite curse word?
that guy's dead, right?
Yeah, he
Peter.
died.
What's his name? Peter Clancy or Tom Clancy? What's the guy who hosts that?
Tom Clancy.
Who's the guy? The actor
Thomas
studio.
Clancy.
Bing Bong.
I don't remember his name, but it's crazy seeing people that were kids in the audience going to film school, like Bradley Cooper. I think.
Yeah. He's
Oh,
in. He was
really?
just in that show.
He
Huh.
he was
He's a
a
student.
student.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he asked.
Oh.
He reached his hand up and asked a question.
Who
and
did he talk to? Was it like Dustin Hoffman or Steven Spielberg?
Yeah,
or something?
someone. Robert De Niro, maybe.
Maybe that's what it was. Yeah.
But,
James Lipton. That was the act. That was
yeah, James Lipton,
big
like
guy.
the T.
Yeah.
Just like the tea.
Just like the tea.
He was by far the best. James Lipton was the guy who got it when he had his Ali G interview.
No,
because it was always people who were lost.
Yeah.
James Lipton like understood. He knew that like to play it up would be good. You know, they're like, yo, does you ever cry during a movie? Yes, I welcome the ability to be moved to tears. He knew like giving Ali G that would like make it better. You know what I mean? Like you could tell he understood that like the appeal of that interview. So I always thought that was cool. I always thought it was cool.
James Lipton. I just always think of for whatever reason, Kiefer Sutherland's interview sticks out.
Yeah.
I don't know why. The stupid answers, I think. What's your favorite word? Gravitas.
Oh.
That just sticks out as like, oh, why are you being pretentious?
Ew.
Oh.
But, you know, I'll ease up on Kiefer. His dad did just pass.
Yeah.
Rig Donald.
Yeah.
Big Don.
What is the movie? I've only ever seen. There's the Donald Sutherland movie where he's doing this.
Oh.
What is that from? I've seen that shot 1,000 times, but I don't know what it's from. I've never seen the movie.
I have no
do you
idea.
know what it
He was in a lot of horror shit. What's do the thing again?
Apparently,
I can
that's like a
see it in
famous
my
shot.
head.
That's
The
a
only
famous
recent
shot.
shit I know is like The Hunger Games. But like
I don't
back,
think that was it.
back in the day, he was on some like Stephen King shit.
Invasion of the Body
Yeah,
Snatchers.
Invasion of
Okay.
the Body Snatchers.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I've seen the original Invasion of the Body Snatchers, like the really old one, but his was the 70s one. And I've always heard that was an iconic part, but never saw it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Perfect.
Can't we
Yeah.
see a full
Yeah.
screen of that? That's great.
All I've ever heard is that's a legendary part. Sorry if I'm spoiling this for
That looks
anybody,
like
but
they would base a Wojak off of it.
I think they did.
That's a good one.
Like he just found a new Switch Lite at at Best Buy.
They
Speaking
have
of
the,
Switch Lite, we can talk gamer shit maybe for a little bit.
yeah, isn't Capcom doing a thing today?
Oh, are they? Yeah, they were doing an event, but I don't know when. Yeah, when is that? I don't know.
I just saw something about like, hey, we're going to talk about maybe some Resident Evil and what was the other thing? Not even Monster Hunter shit. I don't know.
Yeah, I can't remember.
It's at 3 today. Okay.
Oh, shit.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I'll stay tuned. Resident Evil's kind of already been in the news lately because all the 1, 2, and 3 original PS1 games got re-released on
That's
PC.
cool.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's a big deal. I don't know. Like, I don't know when shit goes unavailable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought those were all available
Same.
anyway.
So apparently it's like, oh, hey, they're available again on PC if you don't have those.
Good any time that it's easy to get an old classic game. So that's
Yeah.
good.
Of course, yeah.
I'm curious. Apparently, they're going to talk about this Dead Rising.
That's
remake.
what it is. It's a Dead
Oh.
Rising remake, which me and Brian kind of brought up on the PPS. Like,
Yeah.
I thought they already made a remake of the first Dead Rising.
They remastered it. It was on PS4 and all that stuff.
I
you can
remember that.
Play it now.
Yeah.
That was just a straight remaster because that game was always HD.
Yeah.
Sure.
They just up-resed it a little more and it's on all the current consoles. This is a like remaking it, same game it looks like, but with like RE engine.
Okay.
Like so it'll actually look like a next gen game.
Yeah,
Huh.
Frank looks the same. He still looks like the goofy reporter, and the characters are still like in that same art style.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think they did a good job of adapting it
Mhm.
from the
Mhm.
trailer I saw. But I think the name is funny because it's like, yeah, Dead Rising remastered remake or something.
Something like that.
Deluxe
Oh, God.
remastered.
I said this before.
That's what it is. Dead
I-
Rising Deluxe remastered. So the PS4 one was Dead Rising Deluxe, and this is a remake of that or something.
I said this. I saw somebody tweet this out, but I don't remember who. But they said I think they're calling it remastered because they don't. I think in under Capcom's tent, they don't want to call something remake because it implies what they do with Resident Evil remakes, which are like whole new games inspired by an older game.
Oh, okay.
Where you know what I mean? Whereas this is like, look, it's going to be the old game, so let's just call it remastered.
But they threw Deluxe in there because it's
yeah, it's more than that. They are really kind of remaking it.
Okay.
But my only fear with it is, I said before, is they keep trying to make Frank West this like wacko guy. Like in Dead Rising 4, he was like Jim Carrey. Hey, who won? Oh, give me a fist bump.
Ugh.
And I get a little bit of that impression from this trailer because I don't know what it is, because every time I talk about Dead Rising, people are like, oh, wasn't he like a wacky guy? And it's like, you play that one, it's pretty dry. And I think that's what made it funny, was that it was inherently a ridiculous game, but he was kind of, he played it straight in the face of that. You know
That's
what I mean?
true.
Yeah.
But I kind of feel like they keep trying to make him wackier, and they recast him for this new thing. That's a different voice.
New
in the
voice, yeah.
Huh.
trailer. And so
Okay.
I just hope they don't go too far with him being wacky.
He gives me Al Bundy vibes.
Yeah.
He's like,
Oh.
he just, like the original character, I think, did.
Yeah.
Oh,
He
okay.
gave me like, I'm just working my fucking job.
Yeah.
Oh, this shit's happening to me, but I'm going to catch a scoop and get the story. He just seemed like blue collar slob of a dude. But yeah, he has gotten progressively more gesture-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I feel like, just that's what made it fun to me. Again, I love stuff that walks that line of serious and funny. And to me, it's like, if everything's wacky, then it might be too much. Because I liked him being serious, but then he's got Mega Buster on, and he's wearing the
Right.
stupidest outfit
Yeah.
you've ever seen.
Oh, only if
Yeah.
you grind your ass off to earn that Mega Buster. I mean,
Yeah.
can you see us getting that zombie genocider achievement in 2025?
Dude,
Do you remember how long
Yeah.
you drove
Yeah.
that car around the underground tunnels to
Yep.
get the zombie genocider?
that is definitely a difference between 20-something Rocco and now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like, I would never sit and put the time
I
into
would
that.
I
never do that.
know.
Oh,
And
I
the
gotta
car
kill
would
zombies
break.
for 20 hours straight
Oh.
to get
No,
this achievement.
maybe not.
you would have to go get a new car every, I don't know, 10 minutes. The car would break, so you'd have to go fucking. It wasn't like set the controller down with like a rubber band contraption, because I would do that shit on
Yeah.
some games too.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, a heavy coffee mug on the controller upside down, and it'll just press that
Exactly.
direction. I could grind some
Yeah.
shit.
Yep.
I'm going to leave for a sec. You couldn't do that with Dead Rising, man.
Oh
No.
my god.
It was a pain in the ass to get that, but you needed those fucking achievements for a lot of the extra weapons.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I always really liked that game, though. I know.
Me too.
I remember Derek and Sean did not enjoy it because I think they got defeated by that was right on the line of when games started having autosave.
Oh.
But you couldn't, you know what I mean? Like
It
games
saved.
started to
Yeah.
have it, but
Yeah.
Dead Rising was old school. Dead
It
Rising
would
was like,
fuck me,
you
dude.
got to
Yeah.
run to the restroom and save your progress.
Yeah.
But I was so RPG pilled growing up that I was like,
Yeah.
I got to go to a save point.
But
Yeah.
that game
You know.
specifically screwed me over a lot.
Yeah.
The timer
saving.
system also
Oh,
was just
yeah.
like, that gives me anxiety.
Yeah, I didn't like
and-
that either. But
I
but
will say-
what I was trying to do, I think it didn't matter or something. I don't know.
If it had shortcomings for me, it was maybe the timer, but that eventually got patched out. I think in the deluxe version, you could turn that off.
Okay.
Yeah, something
Uh,
like that.
But go figure, it's a game based on the source material of my favorite movie. It's Dawn of the
Oh,
Dead.
yeah.
It's a Dawn of the Dead video
Yeah.
game. So like, as close as Resident Evil was being inspired by that, it's like, well, this is really Capcom making a Dawn of the Dead video game
Mm-hmm.
with Resident Evil, touches in there. I thought was just like, someone made a game for me. I fucking
To
loved
me-
that first one.
Yeah. To me, also, what made it neat was, first of all, it felt like a actual next gen game when that came out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You were getting, when Xbox 360 and stuff came out, you were getting it looks a little better, but that felt like one of the first games where it's like, dude, there's a ton of zombies. The graphics are actually pretty good. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it felt like, ooh, we're using next gen tech right now. So that was cool. But I also think, and tell me if people out there agree, did you ever play the game, Johnny? Or yeah.
Yeah, I did, but I still had a CRT at the time.
Oh,
Whoa.
So it was
this
like
was a whole other issue.
impossible to play.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was made. It was the first game really made for like, you got to play this on an HD TV, and
Yeah.
most people still didn't have that. So that was another thing, is I knew people were like, I can't read the fucking text.
Yeah.
I was the one douchebag that saved my money working at Blockbuster, and it wasn't even like an HD TV. I want to say it was like an ED TV, which that was a thing at one point where it was like, couldn't really do 1080p or anything. It was like, I don't even know if it was 720, it might have been 480, but it was crystal clear. It was a really great looking screen. And I hooked it up to that. So I saw everything perfectly. And then all my friends were just like, I can't read the text in this game. Like, it's not designed for a regular TV. But what I was going to say was, I think there's something to be said about, Johnny, the reason I roped you into this is I get the same vibe from that game as I do Mario 64. Now, and how I would explain that is they kind of just let you roam an empty location and you find stuff. Like
Yeah.
there's something about
Yeah.
the vibe of both of those games. You know what I mean? Where you go in and you're hearing music through a door. What is that? Is there something in there? And you go in and there's nothing in here. Oh, is there? Oh, if I go down here, I found something. Or you know what I mean? To me, it kind of achieves the same effect. Where it's just it isn't like dun 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 crazy cutscene. It's like you're kind of stumbling upon things yourself through your own exploration.
Oh shit! I walked in the room, a cutscene started, and it's like,
Yeah.
oh, what I
There's
find?
a cult guy in here. What do I do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who is this? He wasn't in here before.
You're kind of describing the way Soulsborne games play too.
Right.
And that's a good point because, I'm always brushing those off like this shit's too hard. I ain't playing this. But it kind of has that vibe. And I kind of see the appeal of that more now than I did. Before, again, it's like, Johnny, why are you playing this shit? This guy's going to kill you in 2 hits. What's the appeal here? But it kind of has that vibe. Bashik in the chat, I agree with you. Breath of the Wild kind of gave me that feeling too. And I like that. I liked stumbling into stuff like nothing cinematic happening. I think I found something I wasn't supposed to, and I really like that. Anyway, Dead Rising, I felt like was the one that had that. And I feel like it lost that more as it went on. It just became a little more loud and wacky.
Yeah.
But that's why I like
it
that
became
first
more
one.
about crafting and getting. I mean, it was always about crafting, right? But then the
Yeah.
combination of stuff to make like new weapons.
Yeah.
That's the focus. And then it wasn't even Frank. It was like the dude on the motorcycle. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so all of that talk of that kind of game leads me into Johnny. I want to hear your review of the Elden Ring DLC.
Oh, yeah.
I have my own review. I'll give you mine too.
You have Shadows of the Erd Tree review?
Well, listen, I saw one room of it. I saw my brother got the DLC. I'm looking at it. Walked into one room where a bunch of these ogre things are sitting in a pool of blood like that and just turned the system off. So that's the most that I experienced. And I'm just going to say
Wait. He came into the room, was actively like, I'm turning the system off.
No,
I'm-
he didn't. I was like, I
You
will
did.
not play this.
Oh, not in my household.
Yeah, I personally did not want to play that.
Oh, okay.
So my review
Oh.
is it fell short. Because I saw one thing and said fuck that. So you should have shown me something that said I love that, but you didn't.
No,
So
I'd love
that's-
to get.
man.
I'd love to get in this. I of course, first I want to hear from someone who actually played it, Johnny. Like, yeah, what's it like?
I technically beat it 2 days ago.
Oh,
Technically.
Yeah,
I want to know about this.
The last boss was so fucking hard. I had to summon someone to help me.
that's okay. I've gotten through all those games by using summons.
Yeah, I feel like I have a lot of feelings about this game just in general.
Yeah.
Now that the dust is kind of settled, I think Elden Ring has some of the best exploration and lore out of any of these Souls games. I think the boss battles are so fucking annoying in Elden Ring just because they figured out what players do and they made every boss counter that.
Yeah.
And obviously I can make builds to counteract that, but I'm not 20 anymore. I don't have the time to make these crazy builds.
Yeah.
So for me, it's like, I don't know. I kind of feel like it's the worst of the From games. I still think like I'd prefer to play Dark Souls or Demon Souls or even Bloodborne over Elden Ring. Yeah. And I feel like I'm not looking at the chat right now. I hope they don't aren't roasting me. But but like exploration wise and lore wise, unmatched.
Yeah,
But
The
okay.
exploration's insane.
Yeah.
Like
That's
I'm
what cooked me, and I haven't beaten the core game, so I'm not moved on to Shadows. But yeah, exploration's the best.
Oh my
part of
God.
that.
I'm so bad at these games that all I'm doing is exploring.
Yeah.
And then sometimes I'll dip in and try and beat a boss, fail, and then explore more.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just reviewing from my perspective. A lot of hidden bullshit enemies.
You don't like the sneak attack.
Where is this? Where is that? I'm looking around. I don't see it. From my perspective, 0 out of 10 for me.
does your brother
Damn.
play online at all or no?
I don't know.
I love playing online because the people put notes and be like, "Be wary of left,"
Yeah.
and I love that. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I hate when an enemy just pops out of a fucking room and I don't see
Yeah.
them.
Playing
But then-
online, it does make it easier.
Yeah,
because
but it also people troll. So
that's true. That's true. I played all of Bloodborne offline and then realized when I started Elden Ring, like, oh, every little note around the edge here is warning me like something bad's gonna happen if I go over there.
Yeah,
Obviously. I don't even know how the fuck I got through Bloodborne without any of that because it makes it way harder. You just go, oh, don't go there again because that guy's going to jump out of nowhere or the log will swing down and smash you. I just figured all that out on my own. And then it wasn't till, the Elden Ring game really like showed me, oh, you should be playing online.
An issue I have kind of with Elden Ring is the game kind of doesn't go into this. And I mean, obviously all of them are obtuse in their own way.
Yeah.
But you have more invincibility frames in that game jumping than you do rolling. And it's like I'm playing, this is like the 5th game I've played of this series. And like I'm roll pilled. Like I'm rolling.
That was my tactic too.
And every boss has this like delayed movement on their swing. And it's like, and they like I said, they designed every boss to like the devs know what you do when you panic. And it just every boss fucking snipes you if you even panic for a second. And so that kind of like, I don't know. Like I said, when the dust settled, I feel like I'd prefer to play Bloodborne.
It just sounds like a broken game. Personally, I just think maybe they didn't know what they were doing. But that's okay.
Chat's telling me that's not
hard
true,
to make
but
a game.
I loved seeing clips of streamers on like day 1 and day 2 of the release.
Yeah.
Having meltdowns and rage quitting.
Yeah,
going like, well, I just deleted it from the hard drive. Not going to be playing that again.
Yeah.
Oh my
and it's like,
God.
yeah, it's day 2, dude. The devs don't want you to beat it on stream in 2 days. So
Yeah.
No.
it makes sense that it's that hard.
Yeah, I mean, I'm dogging on it because I always think it's funny to give a bad review based on having no skill or skin in the game whatsoever.
Sure.
I'm obviously joking.
I've heard that it scales like differently. Like it's super hard no matter what level you are.
Yeah.
Because it's not about your EXP and your levels and your stats from the previous game. I've heard, is this true, Johnny, that it's as you collect these things by exploring.
Yeah, so this is what I was going to bring up.
You get a boost in power that gives you just a little bit more of the stats you used to have.
Yeah.
And it's not until you've explored everything that it's like, okay, now I'm back to where I was before the DLC, full stats.
Yeah.
But that's what I was just going to say.
Good way to slow you down.
I'm not playing it. I've just been observing it from afar. And the amount of people bringing it up in the chat too, these streamers throwing tantrums about how hard it is.
Funny.
I won't play. It's too hard. Nah, it's over. I'm not. It's too hard. And then even I am watching going, do they not know about those items you collect?
Yeah.
And I'm listening. I'm like, they don't.
No.
And it's like, I'm not even involved in this shit and I know about that. How do you not? Have you encountered that, Johnny? Or,
I love this system. You're getting these items.
Awesome.
I guess it looks like it's called Scattered Tree, but it's apparently pronounced Shadow Tree.
Okay.
And I love it because you have to explore. And exploring is my favorite part of these games.
Yeah.
It just, your base stats don't really matter.
Yeah.
You just it raises the percentage of like what your base stats are in comparison to like the DLC. So like your stats might as well be 0 until you start collecting these things.
yeah.
Okay.
So people were going to the DLC with their level 300 character and getting one-shotted and be like, what the fuck is wrong with this game?
So I love this as gamist, a video gamist. As a gamer American, what a brilliant
gamer American.
What a brilliant development tool that they put in to get you the most bang for your buck out of their DLC. Because what is it, like $30? It's 40. Okay, that's an expensive DLC.
That's amazing.
That is-
Seriously.
It's almost as big as the base game.
And you know what?
No
I haven't
shit.
heard,
Awesome.
I haven't
Awesome.
heard one Elden Ring fan complain about the price because it's just like, it's
Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
it's
Anybody
this
else
game,
does that
yeah.
shit? It's like, oh, they fuck these greedy assholes.
Capcom
Elden
does
Ring, it's
that?
like,
Yeah.
when is it? Yeah, $40? Yeah, when?
Yeah, please.
Isn't that funny?
Here.
But
Let me
that's
pre-order it.
That's the value of like having good rep like that, you know?
Yeah.
But
I love that they put in that level of thought to where
Yeah.
like, hey, this will make you have to play the whole thing again.
yeah.
You can't just go in and one shot everything. Like that would be boring. I'd spend
Yeah,
$40 and
for nothing.
I beat the game on stream in 2 hours. I'm done.
Yeah, it's a waste of money.
Who the fuck wants that, right?
Yeah. I think back to when Tears of the Kingdom got announced, and it was like, oh, it's going to be its own game. okay, it kind of looks like an add-on to the first game. And then it came out, it was like $70. It's like the most expensive like first party game. Like, really?
Mm-hmm.
And then, man, then that came out and it was like, okay, you earned it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that funny? Like,
You earned it.
when you have a good team like that, hang on to them, because all these other companies dump their employees, every 6 months.
That
and then
is
it's like,
That's what I'm seeing now is like, hey, why does Nintendo first party stuff have such a polished feel to it?
Mhm.
And everyone in the industry is like, they've held on to
Yeah.
their employees. They've fostered relationships
yeah.
and they've taught all of these people trade secrets that they've, brought up, as long as they've been in that Nintendo
Yeah.
treehouse.
Yeah.
Every other developer's like, 5 years, we're going to kick someone out the window and hire a new batch for
Yeah.
cheaper.
Yeah. It's real bad out there.
I mean, and Nintendo is the one company, everybody always brings this up, but like Iwata, when he was around, they had a bad year and he was like, okay, well, I lowered my salary. So
Yeah.
hopefully that will keep the
What a
team
mensch.
together. It's like, oh my God.
We don't have Iwatas like that anymore. What do you, come on.
They don't make
I've-
them like they used
they-
to.
I've done that for you guys here.
Yeah.
We had
that
a couple
is-
skits that didn't go over so great. So I was like, all right, only 6 figures this month.
Rose Award winner, Rocco Bodie.
You know?
Sean better not have that fucking bean
I
over in
know.
Kansas City.
Yeah, if you've eaten those
One
beans,
bean.
I'm gonna lower his salary.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
No, I don't think you'll be getting those beans anytime
He's
soon.
selfless.
Or maybe his salary will be some beans,
Oh.
a couple of beans. Do you guys remember that Mickey and the Beanstalk cartoon?
Yeah.
Where he had the beans and they had that was all they had to eat, so they were like cutting the
Yeah.
beans with a
Yeah.
knife. To,
Slicing the
I
tiniest
remember
little sliver.
the
of bean.
aesthetic of that animation. I thought was so cool.
Yeah.
Like they had to slice the bread so thin it was like a sheet of paper.
Yeah.
That was like good animation. Like that's what I liked watching as a kid, was like just cool animation. Like I didn't even care what the story was. It was like, how are you like pulling that off?
You sound like Mauricio right now.
yeah,
You're our homie from
we got to
Rockin' Pins.
preserve those Fleischer tunes, man.
Exactly.
Okay, I do want to talk about, speaking of, we did do a new video last week, but before we get to that real quick, I want to say thank you for watching, first of all. And if you like what we do, if you like Mega64, maybe you're a new fan, but maybe you're an old school fan. Either way, we've got the merch drop for you. Shop.mega64.com. We just dropped the retro merch drop. That's right. And it's classic stuff from Mega64's first decade. We got the campfire shirt. We've got the neon shirt. We got the system hoodie, which was the first zip-up hoodie we ever put out. It was like 2009
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
something like
This is
that.
a classic.
And we have a Frankie beanie. Now, that beanie's actually a little newer, but Frankie was from version 3, which came out in 2010, I believe. So yeah, our first decade represented in some classic merch. If you didn't get any of that stuff, it's in stock, ready to ship.
Hell yeah.
Shop.mega64.com. I think we also have a couple pre-orders that are still up too, the bunny shirt and things like that. You guys saw BAM. We never talked about that, actually. I want to get into that first in a second. Go pick up that stuff. Like I said, shop.mega64.com. And this Friday, I'll just give a little teaser for those who never got our Mega64 in 5 minutes Blu-ray. That's getting restocked this Friday with a bunch of other stuff. So stay tuned. In honor of Anime Expo, our most anime-themed release. Stay tuned for that coming this Friday.
Tune in.
And as always, patreon.com/Mega64
You guys.
is the place to go for exclusive stuff from us. You get our movie club show every week. You get Sean's record club where he's reviewing the top 500 albums of all time. I was just on the last episode with him. We reviewed Kiss Alive.
That's so cool that you came on for that.
Yeah. Lots of
love that.
wacky ass Kiss stories on there. A little bit of Kisstory, if you will. Johnny on Tuesday add like a laugh track.
Actually,
like
you can't say Kisstory. I think Gene Simmons has that trademark.
Oh shit, Johnny, cut that out.
He's trademarked that. Can't do it.
Damn.
Yeah. sorry.
I want to do a podcast episode from his restaurant, Rock and Brews, in Buena Park, California. We're gonna do that. Anyway, and then all kinds of stuff. Bonus
man.
footage from videos. A lot coming in July.
A big extended episode of us playing the Resident Evil 2 board game.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
that just went up. 2 hours plus episode of the Resident Evil board game, DM'd by Garrett himself, the master of ceremonies.
You got that one annoying friend who's like, hey, come over, we'll play a quick board game. 45 minutes total. I got these guys in for 2 hours plus.
Yes.
It didn't feel like it was that long.
I'm glad.
I had
So
fun.
fun,
I had fun.
I am really glad. I could tell once we finished, because Sean's the litness for that kind of stuff,
Yeah.
right?
If we're in hour 2 and he's going, ah!
Yeah. He was still smiling, so I knew I hadn't stayed too long. But I had a great time, and
It was so fun.
I hope you enjoy that. That's on Patreon right now. You
That
can
is
check it out.
on Patreon right now. Go watch it
Yeah.
and take your time. It's a lengthy one. I did. Oh, real quick, Bam Margera. A lot of
you don't
people were
talk about
asking.
this-
A couple weeks ago, we put up a picture of him wearing the bunny shirt.
Yeah.
Mhm.
A lot of people were saying,
How did it happen?
like, how did that can't be yours? Did he get a bootleg? Did he, something like that? No, that is actually one of ours. We had some folks come by our Comic-Con booth last year, almost a year ago.
Wow.
I don't know if they want me to say their names or not, so I won't for now.
but they're homies.
But they're good friends.
They introduce themselves.
They're into.
yeah.
I think one of them in particular is into skating and has skated with Bam. And I think they at one point he was living with them or something like that. There's buddies of Bam's that came by the booth, and we talked with them for a while. Super nice, and they said, yeah, we were. I think they were trying to get Bam to come to Comic-Con or something like that, but he was busy, or I don't know what was going on.
Sure.
And we said, well, hey, they were really cool. We gave them some shirts and stuff and said, hey, you see Bam again, give him a shirt too. Hey, I think he'd probably like this one. It was the money shirt. Just like,
Yeah.
I think he would enjoy this just based on what I know. Here you go. And they were like, oh, cool. And then a day later, they came back to the booth and brought us a Bam skate deck.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
A rare one. And it's hanging in our merch room right now. Couldn't have been nicer. And they were like, yeah, if next time we run into Bam, we'll give him the shirt. And I think that shirt sat at Castle Bam in Philly until
Oh my God.
last month.
Because Spam got back home last month.
Yeah, he hadn't come back, I
Yeah.
think, to Castle Bam in that long. And then I got a message. They were like, you like the shirt? And they showed me pictures. I had it a couple days before we posted it online. And I was just like, it was right before we had a meeting here. And I was like, okay, guys,
Good news.
we have a meeting. But at the end, I'm going to show you the greatest photo of all time. It was like, what could that be? And it was Bam in the bunny shirt. And that just made my
crazy.
day. Made my day. So
It's great seeing Bam's social media lately because he's back at Castle Bam. He's repairing a bunch of the ramps.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
He's got a bunch of, he's out skating all the time, all the live long day,
Yeah.
drinking mint tea.
Mint tea.
It's mint
fucker.
tea. But he looks good on the board and he seems to be like having a good time getting the house back to like, whatever status it was in. It. I guess some of the ramps probably just were weathered. So I saw him picking up a bunch of gear at Home Depot.
Well, I did like
Gator skins, got the gator skins out.
I did like it was pictures of him and Michael Lohan, Lindsay Lohan's father.
Really?
Yeah. What
yeah, and
is
he's still
that?
wearing the bunny shirt. That was my favorite. I was just like, this is
Yeah,
a trip.
this is so strange.
So anyway, apparently, he was like posing for the photos with it. He liked the shirt. He complimented it.
That's
and
sick.
so I was over the moon. So Bam, hope you're doing good. Keep drinking that mint tea.
Yeah.
Hope you're doing good in the Sherwood Forest.
Keep filming the skate footy, dude. I love seeing him on his Instagram.
Anyway, so we did a video this last month or this last week. Last month. It came out last Wednesday. I believe it was called Flying Machine Accident Nearly Ended My Life or something like that. But this was a video. We had someone we know, they do their own creative stuff online. Kevin, not Kevin in the other room right here, but Kevin, I don't know if he wants me to say his last name. I'm always paranoid of people's privacy. Kevin POTUS, is that how you say his name?
Yeah, I don't think Kevin minds. Kevin was very, very, upfront with his personality on his Thought Cops podcast for years, where we got to know them. But yeah, now he's doing stuff with Palette Swap.
Yeah. So he actually a while back submitted some ideas. Like, I don't know if you are down for some video ideas.
Yeah.
I would love to pitch you some if you ever want. I was like, okay, cool. And one of the ideas was just, hey, did you see that video the other day of this guy who had a flying machine?
This just had come out.
This really was a
viral
thing that
video.
happened.
God.
A guy had I guess this is a thing you could buy. This flying machine you could actually like.
I've known dudes in
Yeah.
Nebraska that have built kits and shit like this.
Yeah, I didn't know this was a thing.
Trisha's dad has a fucking airplane in his backyard in San Diego
Oh my
Wow.
that he's parted out and built out of, like mail order kit,
Yeah.
But
Jesus.
this glider is fucking huge. But this little thing that this guy bought was some kind of like fan paraglider.
Yeah.
Powered.
Big fan and and like a big parachute or something like that.
So you can get this shit and probably just order it offline, build it in your backyard.
Yeah, but that video was rough. Let me tell you, it's just a guy. Oh wow, I'm up here. Oh, and then they get tangled. Oh shit! Like just the blood curdling scream.
crashes
Oh
so
my
He just
fast.
plops on the ground.
It happens so fast.
But the
Yeah.
fact that there's like 3 angles of it is
yeah,
like,
yeah.
That was
what?
the best. He had so many GoPros on this piece
Oh
of
my god.
So you got it from every angle.
Piece
But-
of shit.
piece of shit.
It was. Well, it didn't do what it was supposed to do. So anyway, so one of the ideas Kevin submitted was just, I mean, I'm just picturing that video, but what if it was a steampunk guy, like a steampunk fan?
Yeah.
And then he's trying to keep in character through the suffering, and it was like, we were just immediately laughing. Like, that's a funny idea.
Yeah.
So
steampunk guy in pain is like instantly, anything bad happens to the steampunk guy, you're like,
You're laughing.
Yeah, you deserve it.
So he wrote a more fleshed out version of that, and then we kind of took that and did our spin on it. And then the video came out. And I thought that was really, really funny. I do whenever, what am I trying to say? I think something that has been part of our thing that we do here at Mega64 for years is we will parody really obscure things.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But I will say, I never feel like you need to see what we're making fun of to enjoy that video.
Yeah.
Like I prefer putting something out where you go, why did you do that? Because I always, when we do something like this and people find out, oh, they were parodying something, I will get messages later that are like, you should have linked to the original. I didn't know what the fuck was happening here. And I kind of I've said this decades ago, but I reject that. I don't think you do need to see. I think it's okay that a video is weird. And if you find out later we were sending something up, then fine. But to me, I look back at like old Looney Tunes where they would always have a guy talk like this.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes, master. Yes. And
That
it was like
a parody of an actual guy.
yeah, it was
Yeah.
parodying an actor. I forget his name.
his dude-
He was
the dude
in
from-
like Frankenstein and stuff.
Yeah.
You know,
Casablanca.
But
Peter
I didn't
Lorre,
know
yeah.
Peter Lorre. Yeah, and I didn't know who that was parodying. It was just a weird guy.
Same,
and then
yeah.
found out later it was
Same.
And to me, I treat it the same way. I don't think you need to.
No, it didn't ruin it as a kid.
Yeah,
I liked that
yeah,
character.
exactly. I always
showing
thought it
up.
was fucking funny whenever
this
it's like
weird
they're
guy.
doing that again. That was just funny to me. So I stand by. I don't think you ever need to see the original. Unless we say something about it, like okay, watch this first. But that wasn't the intention behind it. To me, it could be weird on its own. Steampunk guy eats shit. It's just funny. And apparently the guy who the original incident happened to saw the video and commented.
I love that he had a good sense of humor.
Yeah.
And then also we checked. The only way we could get Sean to work on something like this was to make sure he did not die.
Right.
Because I think that was like the first
Yeah.
question. We watched the
Yeah.
video and Sean's like, is he alive?
Yeah.
Because if not,
Yeah.
we're not doing it. And
We
it's like,
can't
no,
do
he's
it.
okay. He's fine.
Yeah. But yeah, just to go back to that, this goes all the way back. The kind of parodying something that is really like kind of just obscure and not necessarily in the full lexicon is something we've done back to Timbo. Our Timbo video
Yeah.
in 2006 was specifically
True.
But
Yeah.
again, I remember this happening back then in 2006. It was like, why would you parody something so obscure? People feel like they're not in on it, but it's like, yeah, you don't need to be in on it. It's fine. You could just enjoy it as a weird video, and that's totally okay. So anyway, that's just my take.
Dude,
my take on that. But
Timbo is a parody of Kimbo Slice,
yeah.
who is deceased now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never thought that would have happened, but
Right?
yeah, those street fight videos. Yeah. Back then, it just didn't matter. Like, you didn't have to explain yourself. I don't know why our audience looks for that now.
Well, I think it's always been that way. You always want to be on the inside of a.
I guess.
of
Yeah,
an
that's
in
true.
joke,
That's
but
true.
To me, that's not. It's the in joke is not the thing. It's just the video, but that's okay. But I was gonna say, the one thing I was super proud of is my worry was that we were talking about like how do we make it like Derek's flying? How are we gonna like? I just felt like the more real the video played, the better.
Mhm.
I felt like if it was just a wacky green screen video, it wasn't going to be that good. It was like, no, it should feel like this guy actually got fucked up and played as straight as possible, kind of. And that was the part I was most proud of. Is we were talking green screen, but it's like, well, let's try. Maybe what should we do? And it was like, okay, we shot with our friend Danny came out and did drone footage for us.
Yeah.
And then we just green screened Derek but outside. Like we brought the
Yeah.
green screen gear outside, try to make sure the sun was kind of the same direction and all that stuff. And I thought that looked great.
It looks so
like,
good.
I wasn't watching it going, yeah, stupid green screen video. It felt like, maybe did he actually go? It looked real enough that I was happy with it.
Yeah.
That was pretty.
That
stoked.
was tricky, I think, because we have such a nice green screen just right to the right of me here,
Mhm.
and man, it's got such a beautiful curve, and we use this for most of our stuff. But this was like, okay, set up 2 of our portable green screens because
Yeah.
one isn't big enough.
Yeah.
And it's the wind blowing, it's kind of wrinkly. It's like, fuck, is this gonna work? And that was difficult, I think, just to get all of that shit outside.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
The flying contraption, that is. But that came off, I thought.
Oh, it looks so
Yeah.
good.
I was really impressed with that.
So the one thing I will, the last thing I want to bring up about it, again, it was fun. You see it though; it's a relatively simple video, but it was a lot of fun to shoot it. And again, there was no point in doing this; it's just funny. But one thing that we had to kind of fake a little bit was when Derek falls down. When we shot it out there. It's all audio from when he hit the ground, other than the blood curdling scream at the beginning. Everything else. He did that in real time. We didn't alter Derek's performance at all. There were hikers watching it happen and stuff like that. That was fine. But the scream was like, okay, we're gonna like run into trouble if he screams that loud for that long. We're not gonna be able to shoot this. So we'll add that audio later. Okay. Then we came back to the studio. Okay, where do you want to record that audio? It's like, well, if it's in a sound booth, it's not going to sound real. You got to do it outside to sound like we really did it outside. Let it be windy. Let it be whatever. We want it to sound real.
Yeah.
So Derek just stuck his head out the window up here. We have a rooftop
On the
out
second
here, and we
story,
just stuck his head out. It's like, all right, I'm recording it with my phone. Let her rip. And then Derek, the master of screaming.
Yeah.
Ah! I mean, I can't even replicate the loudest thing you've ever heard in your life. And I'm telling you, there's a city street out here, and he silenced that shit. I mean, it was like,
God,
no one could see where that scream came from.
No.
You're up on the roof.
Yeah.
So the second you sense that, as soon as he finished screaming. So then Sean immediately yells out, "He's fine. Everything's okay."
Oh no.
Which makes
He's
it sound so
fine.
much worse.
Everyone was
That's
like, that
worse.
sounded way worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did that. And everyone was
Why?
like, what?
It's like, oh, the murderer's covering up for the kill he just
Don't worry,
did.
he's doing good. He's fine.
Don't look over here.
I mean, we're all just like,
Oh no.
don't look up here.
God.
We're all fine. Everything's fine. We're all
Yeah.
good here.
He's-
How are you?
He's Han Soloing.
I mean, it was just like, yeah, not suspicious at all. So we just ran in and locked up.
Dude.
It's the most Sean move ever.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
He's all fine. Yeah. You remember the story of, I don't know if anybody else remembers the Scotland, him whistling the Song of Peace?
Yeah.
What?
When there was a weird guy in Scotland coming down the same alley as him, a narrow alley, and then Sean said, I tried to reduce the tension by whistling, and it was that
It was
fucking
like management.
MGMT song.
Yeah, management.
What the fuck?
I like how you just called management. do, 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 do. Oh, Sean's in the chat. Oh no. Oh no.
I was trying to be nice.
Oh no, he's in the
He's
chat.
in the chat.
He
I
was
thought you were
trying to be
in Kansas
nice.
City, bro.
Do, 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 do. And the guy's like, I'll fucking kill you. Shut the fuck up with the song. I don't want to hear it.
Quiet.
I don't want to hear fucking management. I don't know what I don't remember what he said, but Sean always has a plan to dissipate the tension.
You know, and then the cop in Boston,
Yeah.
whose radio supposedly talked at
Am
him.
I talking to you?
Sorry, what did you say to me? Oh, what? Excuse me? What did you say to me? What did I say to you?
Wait, people in the chat are saying, go back to your beans, Sean. Sean, if you're in the chat, did you have Gates barbecue beans?
No.
Uh-oh.
I want to know if I'm going to be mad today or not.
You might not come back to work tomorrow. I'm just saying, Sean. If you answer this wrong.
I'm going to wait for an answer. I can't continue unless I get a
You're gonna have
clear
to call
answer if
him.
he had the beans or not.
Sean, roll that beautiful bean footage. He ducked out, dude.
Yeah,
He's
he might
gone.
have
he
left. We might have pissed
left.
him off, to be
Yeah, he's
honest.
fucking out.
All right.
Well, just call him real
move on.
quick.
We'll just move
call
on.
him. All right.
All right. Well, anyway, we were trying to get an answer there, but
But that's it.
he knows I'm getting.
Oh,
he says
no.
he did.
Oh,
I
fuck.
hope you're bringing some back for the rest of the class. That pisses me off. He knows how much I like.
You
those
don't need
beans.
to
I've been
bring
talking
me
about
any.
those beans for 20 years. He knew how much I liked them.
Hey,
Bring
he
back a
didn't give a
roll.
fuck.
It'll get hard. And
We'll get the beans at Din Tai Fung this weekend.
Oh yeah.
We're not going to share with him.
No, hell no.
Hell
We're not
no.
sharing with him. Are you kidding me? Anyway, all right. Well,
We've come to the end.
Can we go on after
we can
this?
we can start to wrap this up because we do want to keep this. This might be minimal editing kind of podcast, minimal whatever. Because we're gonna upload this and we gotta go. We gotta go.
We got shit to do.
I'm editing a brand new video right now. I hope you guys like it. I think some of you old schoolers are gonna like it. We'll see. So we got to get back to that. I did want to just point out a couple things. Hey, I don't promote this that often, but my stream is every Friday night, 7 p.m. Future Probe is the name of my stream. And I streamed this last Friday. It should be on the archive channel. We'll put it up today, but I showed everyone the best place to eat a sandwich.
Oh.
Location to eat a sandwich.
I like that you do a lot of IRL streams.
Yeah.
You know.
And
You got Johnny TV. He's playing stuff on PC most of the time.
Yeah. Johnny did a stream. You played that Big Rigs game or something, right? Or what was that?
American Truck Simulator.
Oh, that's what
Hell yeah.
And then he got rated by Nanners.
Oh my god.
Oh,
dude.
that's awesome.
And he had the
crazy.
biggest audience ever.
I was sweating. I was like, suddenly I had like 1,300 people watching. I'm like, hello, I'm Johnny. Nice to meet you.
Just driving the big rig.
Yeah, I was crashing that fucker too.
I think you were doing good.
Did you get your big rig outfit on, Johnny?
No, I need to. I just looked up wheels, like driving
Maybe
wheel
backwards.
controllers.
there you go.
But you got to play, I know you're not a VTuber, but you got to get into like character. I'll let you borrow my costume here maybe. Next
Yeah,
time
here
you're
we
on the
go.
road,
Hell yeah.
pulling in. Did you go across do they have Dickies or I'm sorry, Bucky's?
Dude, I
Yeah.
drove from San Diego to Carlsbad and dropped off some motors.
Oh, so you stayed in SoCal.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Damn, make the trek out to Austin and then you could do what I did in
got
real
it.
life.
You gotta get
Yeah.
there's Texas DLC.
Oh,
I might have
no.
to
Whoa.
Texas DLC. And do they have Bucky's with fully rendered bathrooms?
No, I fucking wish.
Okay.
Oh.
Gotta check out the bathroom.
Damn, they're so clean.
I shaved recently, but I realized if I
Nice.
do wear a trucker hat, I just instantly look racist. So I take that. It's a little much with the trucker hat.
Apparently, I'm being told Neanners watched the flying machine video on stream. And the dog fucker
Oh
one.
no!
Oh, good.
So that's great.
Thousands of people saw it.
Thank you, Neanners for checking those out. Let's get Neanners. We got to get Neanners on the podcast.
Oh yeah,
I think so.
Let's do it. Let's make it happen.
definitely.
The interview. We'll set up a
Little
put
TV.
a monitor
Yes.
right here, dead
Uh-huh.
center. So we'll talk. I don't know.
Talk VidCon just happened. We'll go over it.
I wonder if they were at VidCon.
Maybe
I've
virtually.
never been to VidCon. But there's always something going on around it. I didn't even bring this up earlier. I had the weirdest night. I think it was Friday because I did my stream.
Yeah.
I was in the Anaheim area because there was I went to a thing for Yacht Club Games. They were doing something in that area, some event
Okay.
that I got invited to. And I went, so I was there chilling for a little bit. But I did my stream there. I showed everyone, as I said, the best place to eat a sandwich. That was my whole plan. I ate the sandwich. It was great. Went to the Yacht Club event. Not an actual yacht club. That's the studio. And left that. Was planning to go home. It was late at night. I took an Uber back to where I had parked in the Disney area. And then a bunch of YouTubers were going to an escape room that apparently is open late at night.
Huh.
Okay.
And I got there just as they were like, it was all the crew that works on, I hope they don't mind me saying this, but there's a channel and I'm going to get the name wrong. Afmau? Does anyone know that name? Afmau. I think, does anyone in the chat know? APHMAU? Anyway, it was all the people who work there who were going to a late night escape room thing. And I pulled up and they were like, hey, do you want to go to this? We have a slot for another person. I was like,
Whoa.
yeah, it's like almost midnight. Yeah. I just got into a black car.
Have you ever done an escape room?
Never.
Oh shit.
I was just like, sure. And got in. And so we're driving to a random business park in Tustin, California.
Ooh.
And it's late at night. I'm just like, what did I just agree to? I don't know what. And it was, Garrett, have you ever done an escape room?
Never.
I never have either. And sometimes I hear stuff where I'm just like, this sounds like a nightmare and I don't want to do this. Whatever.
Sure.
It was the most Resident Evil shit. It
Oh,
was
really?
there were no zombies,
Yeah,
but
yeah. But the key unlocks
we
the two.
went into this old-timey office and then, all right, you're locked in and you have an hour to get out. And it was a Resident Evil puzzle. It was like, hey, what's going on in these paintings? Oh, there's a chess piece in each painting. Oh, hey, is there a chessboard over there? Oh my God, there is. Try them in that order. Okay, the rook, the thing, and the other thing. And then I'm telling you, it came, the fucking thing rose up, and then there was an item inside. It's like, it was just a Resident Evil puzzle. That's what it was. It was that for an hour.
That's cool.
That is awesome.
I thought you would have enjoyed it, Gary.
Oh, yeah.
It really felt like that. It was like, turn this a certain way. It just felt like that. It felt like you were, Ashley in Resident Evil 4, like, oh shit, the knights are coming at me, so I got to place the, whatever.
I got to
Anyway.
help Leon.
But yeah, it was just randomly late at night in the middle of I was just like, what? Anyway.
In some business park.
Had within 5 minutes, didn't know that was happening. And then within that 5 minutes was in a car heading to the, but anyway, they were very, very nice and let me join in with them. But I did not expect my night to take that turn. It was a lot of fun. So anyway, shout out to them. I think, the channel, I want to say it was like anime. It's like Machinima, like in Minecraft or something. It was a huge channel. It was a huge channel. So maybe I'll have to get involved in that. I had such a good time with everyone there. I might start doing Minecraft videos. So
damn.
Everybody at home, let me know best way to execute that.
Start crafting.
Any Minecraft tips anyone has? But yeah, that was a lot of fun. Why was I bringing that up? Oh, but anyway, yeah, I streamed right before that.
Yeah.
So-
all the stuff on the archives channel, like we said,
Yes.
Johnny TV. You got the Poorly Played stream that goes up every Friday as
Yes.
well.
Mm-hmm.
It's Metal Gear Summer, so we're playing all the way through Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance right now.
Yeah. Johnny's stream Tuesdays. You already said that. Tuesdays? That's what, right? I'm trying to get Sean to do a more regular. I remember every now and then he would play like one of the Resident Evil games in the morning.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We should go back to that. I'm gonna try to get him to do a regular.
He played through all of 4, right? Or was Village?
He didn't play 4.
He didn't
Village.
do 4.
He played
Okay, he did
yeah.
Village. Yeah, that would be the next one, the 4 remake.
Yeah, he
go
should do
through.
that.
Yeah,
I'm telling you. We'll get him to
he
do it.
would love it.
We're gonna make him do it. Anyway, all of our streams, you could check our schedule on our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Mega64 podcast. And if you want to see us live this summer, as we mentioned, we have a lot coming up. We'll be at Anime Expo, as we mentioned, this week.
Yeah.
Coming 4th of July weekend, we'll be there on the show floor the whole weekend, and our panel Friday, July 5th, 5:15 p.m. So come see us at Anime Expo. And then next on the schedule, July 20th,
That's right.
we're going to be at MGS Con,
Mm-hmm.
the fan Metal Gear Solid event in Long Beach.
It's in Long
Yeah.
Beach, California.
Long Beach. And
It's sold out.
yes.
The event is still selling virtual tickets, so you
Yes.
can stream this from the comfort of your home.
Yes. So, yeah, we'll be there for that. And
Really
then,
looking forward to that.
and then the following week is San Diego Comic-Con, and we will be there on the show floor the entire time as well. And we have a panel, but I don't know if I can publicly say when it is. They haven't shown a schedule, so I don't know what I'm allowed to say, but it will be, I would say if there's a day to eat fries, I would say a Friday would be the day
The day to eat them.
to eat them.
Yeah. That's a good way to say it.
Anyway.
Makes sense to me.
Yep. So yeah, we'll be at San Diego Comic-Con.
So much.
Come check that out at the end of the month. There's a lot. San Diego Comic-Con was still in, I feel like, a phase of coming back over the last couple
Sure.
of years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last year it was mostly full swing, but it still felt like there were a couple things, like, the panels kind of didn't come. Like Hall H, those huge panels,
Yeah.
Right.
were a little lacking. It was kind of like, the studios didn't really come, but they were also in the middle of a strike,
Right.
Yeah. But this year,
Oh.
I'm hearing rumors this year it's like Marvel is like back and like might be doing a Fantastic Four thing there or something like that. Like,
interesting.
you know what I mean? Just for the sake of the community around it, I'm always hopeful that like, I hope they get their big panels back, even though I don't go to them.
Yeah,
We
it's
gotta
still
camp out for them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
What were you gonna say?
it still wasn't quite full force last year.
Yeah.
And I forgot
that
about-
strike happened right before
Dude, all
thing.
that striking, because that affected
Yeah.
us at Anime Expo 2. Remember all the
Yeah.
protesting outside of our windows every morning?
That's right.
Shit.
Yeah.
It was loud as fuck at like
Yeah.
5 a.m. It's like,
God.
all right, bullhorns and pots and
Yeah.
pans.
Ugh.
I said this before, I know, but I felt so bad because you guys, where you stayed at the hotel, was facing the street. Everyone I know was
Yeah.
facing the street.
We're directly
And then-
underneath the protest.
And then me and Kevin's hotel room was the
Above.
one hotel room that just overlooked the rooftop pool.
Oh.
So we could not hear the street at all.
Yeah.
And it was silent. And everyone was like, dude, can't you believe we all got woken up? And me and Kevin are just like, yeah, we didn't. Yeah, we got woken up too.
God,
We felt like the bourgeoisie, like
Yeah.
douchebags.
Hey, and I'm for what they were striking for.
Yes.
They got it, I believe, and that's what ended the strike. The union got what they wanted or something.
I think they did. I think that. Yeah.
So, hey, man, all good, right? But let me just tell you, on the fucking weekend of, I just got off of a tour for 2 weeks in the van with these guys. Then I'm working Anime Expo all day. And then I was DJing 2 nights
Yeah.
of
Oh my
AX
God.
that year. I was
Yeah.
up till, I was working like a 10-hour day. And then I was
Yeah.
up DJing till the end, which was 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Then I would get back and finally I'm going to get some rest. It's like 3 a.m. I haven't eaten, but whatever. And yeah, it would be like 5 a.m. Here's the protest start.
Yeah. That
Oh,
was
boy.
a lot. That was a lot.
Vuvuzelas, pots and pans, bullhorns. And I'm just like, I've had 3 hours of sleep. Like I need, I was just a zombie that weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah. Me and Kevin were
By the end of
fucking
it,
sleeping full 9 hours.
I should have traded room.
Yeah, right.
You know, I didn't. I was waiting for a time to drop the bad news on this trip.
Oh,
But Anime Expo is like the show floor is like earlier now.
are you
Like-
serious?
Like it's opening like an hour earlier.
Are you
than it used to.
serious?
But I always think it was.
No.
It might not change much for us because
Oh, media
it was
always
always
an hour.
no. It it was always vague on when we had to be there because it's like, okay, yeah, it opens at 10, but then it's like, yeah, but then VIP badges get in. It's like, they do? I didn't know about that.
Oh, right.
I think now it's just, no, you need to be here at whatever hour.
Oh, boy.
So we'll need to figure that out.
Fuck.
So, but at least we could sleep right up until
The thing with AX
no
is
protests.
like you have to get to the booth before it opens to the public, or you're not getting to the booth for another 45 minutes.
Yeah.
So if you don't make it to and every year they change where the fucking exhibitor entrance rules are.
Yeah.
It's
There's
like
never a clear answer.
sometimes it's like the ADA entrance, right?
Yeah.
For disabilities and
Yeah.
wheelchairs, and exhibitors will all be in the same place. But sometimes they're like, no, those are separate now.
Yeah.
Exhibitors don't go through that entrance. So
Yeah.
it's like it's a game where day one, like which entrance am I finding?
It really is, yeah. And that's what I have to say. It's so funny. On the other hand, you have San Diego Comic-Con.
Oh yeah.
Where
Yeah.
it is the same every year, where everything, it's like
That's so good.
Yeah.
they figured it out by like 2008
Yeah.
because it was still changing. And then 2008, it's like, okay, we figured out what works, lock it.
Yeah.
And now you always know where that door is, where this door is. The staff is the same.
Mhm.
Again,
Yep.
keeping your crew, just like those games we were talking about earlier, they keep the same crew. So it's consistent.
That
you know?
staff
Yeah.
has stayed the same. Yeah.
So that is super helpful. Anyway, but either way, Anime Expo, we'll figure it out. It's gonna be fun.
I'm
excited.
looking forward to it.
There's
for
a
sure. so many homies we get to see
Yeah.
that we only meet up with once a year at AX. So.
there's a Like a Dragon Yakuza event on
Hell
Saturday.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to that.
I'm thinking
I'm
I'm
going
going,
to
to that.
Okay.
Yeah, this Sega, you may want to put a name at the top of the guest list. Yeah.
Whoa.
Who's the guy who played Ishimon? Yeah, he's getting bumped down to number 2. Because
Oh.
I'm going to be there, and guess what? And I'm going to be dressed really nice.
Excuse me, young. Yeah.
Yeah.
Rocco's coming through. Step aside, please.
Who did you play? Kiryu? Yeah, don't remember that one. Rocco's here. He did a judgment skit.
That's right.
Yeah.
Have you seen the Judgment skit? It
Did
features.
you see that we want to say that at the front door?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see the Judgment skit?
Guest list full? I don't think you saw the judgment skit. Where I'm looking for some guy who matches the sketch. Yeah. Watch this on my phone for the next 4 minutes.
Yeah. That'll get us in.
And every good event, when you make someone watch your video for 4 minutes on their phone, you're in.
Yeah.
They'll let you in just to get rid of you.
Whenever I think about us going to cons and then attending like a party or an event or something,
Yeah.
I always just have this flashback to us not getting into a Frag Dolls event for our shoes.
I can't. That is still the
Cool.
only time in all the years.
God.
Sneakers
In
that we
all
were
the years
wearing.
we've been invited to stuff,
All the
there's
years.
only one time where we were actually turned away at the door, and
Yeah.
it was the Frag Dolls. But I think wasn't it a joint thing with Rooster Teeth?
It was
too?
not, and it was not anyone who was putting on the event's
No,
fault.
it was
the
event.
bouncer who
Yeah.
was just flexing.
Yeah.
Cool.
It was like, you're not getting in here with this tennis shoes. It's like, yeah, we're invited. This is like a gaming con. Like, what are you talking about?
And
Yeah,
they
you're
were
not
like,
wearing
not with those
dress
shoes.
shoes.
And it's just like, we took it like an Uber down here. Like, we're not even on site. Like,
Yeah.
what?
So we were like, well, see ya.
Yeah.
And just immediately got back in the car and left. And then I was getting messages all night, the rest of the night. No, come back. There's people in here in sandals.
People ran
There's
out.
people in here in sandals. Come back.
Yeah, people from the party saw that we were like over it.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're like running out to grab us. No, I'm here. I'm waiting now. I'll get you through
Yeah.
the line. Fuck this bouncer.
I think that because I think people saw the incident happen.
Yeah, maybe.
Like the whole crew of us walked up. We were all
Yeah,
dressed
Eric was
up,
there.
and then they said go away, and it was like okay, and then we left, and they wanted to like
What the fuck?
So
Right.
I'm getting into this
Yeah.
Yakuza Infinite Wealth, or whatever.
I'm
What
gonna
is it? Like a dragon.
Like a dragon.
Infinite Wealth.
I'm
I'm
getting.
gonna be dressed
gonna
like
be foot-
Yakuza.
I'm not
Oh,
even gonna have
perfect.
shoes
Yeah.
on.
You're gonna get a full back piece.
I might.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
show feet.
Well, I don't know if I'll be shirtless.
You should be.
Oh, that's a good idea though.
Oh, shirtless with a back piece.
I
Yeah.
should get the full back
Yeah.
piece, but I'm not going to go to the thing shirtless. But I'll wear the outfit.
Yeah.
And in true Yakuza Like a Dragon tradition,
Just-
it will be during the thing. I'll be like, everyone's dancing at this thing. I can dance too. And then I do that.
Oh.
they always do
Exactly.
that
They
thing. They go,
always like rip it off.
Yeah.
You know, I tried to get that in. If you ever watch our 10th anniversary special sequence erase,
Yeah.
I put that in there from that.
Yeah.
Like when Lee has to fight at the end, I do the like that was just ripped off from that. Anyway, I was hoping somebody would.
That was a
notice
Yakuza move.
but yeah, and then I'll be shirtless, and then I'll want to die. I'll be in the middle of this event, shirtless, and I'll want to be dead.
Nah, dude, you've been lifting. You're looking good.
Yeah, all right. Better
Flex on them hoes.
than a couple months ago.
Hell yeah.
I don't.
all that matters.
We've been lifting weights at Garrett's house, and I don't think I looked like I look in the mirror and I'm like, well, I still look terrible, but like the little personal things, I'm like, oh, it's like hurt. It's like firm right here. Oh. And you can't tell. No one else can tell, but I can tell.
Yeah.
I'll be in bed
That's
and
all that
I'll
matters.
scratch my chest. And I'll be like, oh, it's not as squishy there. Oh. I'll scratch my back. Oh, it's kind of hard. I could bounce a quarter off that.
Ooh.
You know, doesn't
Tightening.
So I'm not saying it as a diss. I'm happy.
For me, you get the Charles Atlas seal of approval.
Wow, thank you.
Congratulations.
It's about time.
Yeah.
Thanks. All right. Well,
All right. Now,
anyway, come see us at Anime Expo this week. We'll be there.
are we saving goodies for Sean's return?
Oh, we do have
Oh.
goodies, and I do want to say the winner of the
We gotta announce
Closing
that.
Yeah.
All right. I'll get the goodies. You get rolling with
okay.
our new.
I'll announce it.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll go around. Oh, you already grabbed them. Oh, good.
I'll put the goodies here.
Okay.
I'll announce the thing after that. Actually, if you want to open it, I'll announce the,
Yeah,
I'll
Meg.
announce the winner.
Let's
want-
check it
Okay.
out.
Okay. Last week we listened to all the closing theme nominees for the Mega64 podcast official closing theme. There were so many great entries, phenomenal entries, but we have picked a winner, and we'll be reaching out to the winner. The winner of the closing theme song
Ooh.
is, I don't know what they want to go by. KB.
Boom.
KB.
KB did it.
Justin, I don't know what you would like me to refer you as. You won. And it had nothing to do with you putting the Mega Ranger picture on the end. I know you thought you'd get my attention.
It helps.
But,
It helps get his foot in the door.
but that fantastic, we're not going to play
Oh.
the whole thing, but that instrumental
So good.
was so good.
There
I
were so
think-
many good ones. It was real hard to choose.
It was extremely hard. They were all masterpieces.
This is the one though, man. This is the one.
We may, if it's okay with you, KB, we may add our own lyrics to it. So, and make a whole closing theme out of it. But the groundwork has been laid.
Yeah. This is a jam if I've ever heard one.
Once again, KB, fantastic job.
Great job.
Oh, little sequence erase in there. Oh, when that double the drums kick
Double
in.
bass.
Here it
Oh,
is.
that fade in?
Oh, it's coming up in a minute. I said we wouldn't play the whole thing, and here we are playing it.
Yeah.
Worth it. It's so good.
Yeah,
Oh.
you know.
KB, you nailed it. I would just want to say thank you so much. And thank you to everyone who submitted. We were very proud of everyone last week.
Yeah, everybody was so talented.
So good.
It is amazing
That.
how, yeah. There it is, the double.
Oh, KB, you nailed it. So anyway, we are proud to announce that is the official closing theme of the Mega64 podcast. We may add our own lyrics later. We'll keep everyone posted on that. It may
Talk
take a
about-
while to create a closing theme. but
Okay.
Hell yeah.
We'll get it going.
All right. Surprise. Here's a bunch of
Whoa.
stuff.
Okay, so once
so-
you pop, you just can't stop, is what I've heard.
Oh,
Yeah.
that sucks. Sean's not here to try any
I
of this.
know.
'Cause we're bringing
He's
this all to
upset.
AX.
Yeah.
Oh,
Bummer.
All right. So all this stuff is from Dashiel, Pinky Oats in
Oh,
chat.
hell yeah.
Okay.
They said, "Hey Mega64, sorry it took so long to get these items to you. Life gets in the way. Well, the Cheez-Its Diner swag is for Rocco. Rocco, all this stuff is for you.
What?
So-
oh,
Including this.
oh my God! In New York, they did a Cheez-It. They called it Cheese In Diner.
Mm-hmm.
It was a pop-up that was all Cheez-It themed. Oh my God, the bag from the event.
So they said
The bag.
I still wanted to send a slice of upstate New York for everyone to share. Please enjoy the snacks. Thank you all so much for your efforts that you put into the channel and beyond. I'll see you at MGSCon too.
Wow.
Thank
Yeah.
you so much, Pinky Oats.
We'll
Thank
see you at
you
MGS
so
Con.
much. So it looks like a menu of the food that they had. This was like all the menu on the table.
This
the
is
mat.
a good goodie.
Oh my God.
Very goody.
Is this one of the best
Cheese In
goodies?
Diner. The hat.
Don't let me put that on.
Look at that. I'm wearing that to Anime Expo. Wow.
You're cosplaying as a Cheez-It.
Ooh, look at this.
A real cheesehead.
Oh my God.
Wait,
Look.
that's like a Wisconsin sports
Yeah.
team. Yeah.
Dude, the cheese in
Oh,
shirt.
that's so cute.
And- oh my God, look at the back.
Ooh.
Want it, need it, cheese it.
Wow.
Adorable.
Oh my God.
That's
Pinky
that
Oats.
old school style, that Fleischer Cuphead kind of style
Yeah.
cartoon.
Rubber
Oh
hose.
my God, look. The mug. The cheese and diner mug.
Man, Sean
this
would
is
be
so
getting
generous.
Sean would
Sean
be
would
getting
be so
angry.
jealous.
He'd be getting so mad.
Well, you know what?
He'd bring up the Twitter hoodie again. He'd be furious right
Well, you
now.
know
Oh,
what?
shit.
fuck, bro.
You can order from the cheese in diner.
Oh, bro. What do you?
Look at that.
It's a shame Sean's not here. He would have loved all this. Oh, well.
Damn.
Wow. Thank you so much. There's coasters from the table. I mean, seriously, this package is unbelievable. Want
This
it,
is
need it,
above
cheese
and
it.
beyond.
Yeah.
This
wow.
is above and beyond completely. Thank you so much. I really appreciate this, Pinky Oats. Thank you.
And
got-
then we'll have to try these, but
Yeah.
not until Anime Expo.
Damn.
I think we should wait, just so Sean doesn't get a taste.
Just-
Because we
just
can't eat them
so.
all tonight, Home style
Hmm.
blend,
How should we handle this?
Wait.
sea salt,
But people want to see us try them.
farm. Oh, I mean, we're already at like 2 hours, aren't we?
We are. Are we?
fucking long.
Yeah.
Hour and something.
What are we gonna review? Chips? God, come on.
Come on.
I've had a chip before. Tastes good. Case
What do you,
closed.
what do you think? Should we try them here or do like it's its own video?
I think we should do its own video.
We are wrapping this up. We will put out a video and try these
For you, Pinky Oats.
for you, Pinky Oats. Thank you very much. Yeah, this was an awesome podcast. By the way, if you want to send us goodies, I mean, they went above and beyond. I'm not
Can't
asking for
top
this
this.
kind of stuff, but I do appreciate this. Thank you so much, Pinky Oats. I can't get over. This is like, I'm gonna hang all this. I'm gonna frame all this. You can always send stuff to Mega64 PO Box 713090 Santee, California 92072. And that's it. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you at Anime Expo this week.
Hell
Anything
yeah.
else?
That's what I'm looking
Oh, God,
for.
it's
Meg,
like-
Meg, give us some wisdom to send us out.
Good night.
No,
Eh,
like more than that. Where's Sean with the fast food prices?
I mean,
We
she
could've
said
ended-
good night. I mean,
Yeah.
good night.
Kevin,
oh yeah, yell.
add something.
Good night.
Yeah.
That's it? That's all you guys
night.
got?
Good night. It's daytime still.
Good day.